Hello, it's Reija and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to share with you my Translateathon Round 3 TBR. I hope you enjoy. I have compiled 5 reading challenges for Translateathon and I hope to cover all of them in my TBR, but I'm not taking any stress on it. I'm just going to try and enjoy reading as much translated fiction as possible during this readathon. And the first challenge is to read a graphic novel, and I have maybe gone a little bit overboard with them, but I decided that graphic novels are usually the kind of thing where I need to be in a specific mood, so I want a variety of genres in order to actually read some. So I have the first volume of Tokyo Tarareba Girls by Akiko Higashimura. This is a contemporary josei manga, which means that it is targeted towards adult women. And it is about these single ladies who decide that they all want to get hitched before the Tokyo Olympics in 2020. Then I have the first volume of Gunmm, or Battle Angel Alita as it is known in the US. This is the Finnish translation, and I wanted to pick it up because I recently saw the Battle Angel Alita movie. And my partner liked it very much, and they have read all of the manga, and I haven't. And I want to see how the original manga fares in comparison to the movie, because I personally did not really like the movie. Like, it was fun and enjoyable, but it wasn't anything like spectacular. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this will fare. Then I have some comedy. This is Delicious in Dungeon Volumes 1 and 2 by Ryoko Kui, and I've heard amazing things about it from Abigail D, and also Maya from Maya Reads. They have both said that this is laugh out loud hilarious. This is basically about a bunch of heroes that go questing in these dungeons, and then on one trip they run out of food, and facing starvation, they decide to kill and eat the monsters in the dungeon, and it just sounds like a hilarious premise. So this is one of my options. Then I have 2 volumes of Arab of the Future by Riad Sattouf. This is translated from French, I think, into Finnish. And this is more like a historical / contemporary memoir of Riad Sattouf's life and how they became, how they came into France and how they were brought up in these various countries in the Middle East and North Africa. So looking forward to this. I saw this on the channel Remembered Reads and decided to pick them up because I saw them in the library. And then I have some sci-fi. This is Snowpiercer by Rob Lochette, and I saw this on Elizabeth's channel on Books and Pieces, and I really liked the movie that's based on this comic book series, so I wanted to try it out. And this is also translated from French. And then I have the biography of Monet in graphic novel format. This also covers the challenge of to read something that's out of your comfort zone or a genre you don't normally reach for, and this is a non-fiction autobiography. And this is a non-fiction biography, so it covers 2 challenges, and I just really loved the art style in this. It is very soft and kind of pastel-y, and it just looked very amazing, and this is translated from Spanish. And finally, I have the first 2 volumes of Sillage by Morvan and Buchet. And this is a science fiction graphic novel series that is translated from French. I don't know very much about it, except that the main protagonist is, I think, from a sort of jungle planet and gets embroiled in a epic kind of space war. That's all I think I know. I've seen these in my library shelves so many times that I've been really intrigued about them, and now is the time to finally pick them up. The next reading challenge is to read a translated book with LGBTQIA+ themes, and for this I would want to read the My Brother's Husband Volume 2 Omnibus manga by Gengoro Tagame, if that is available from my library by the time Translateathon starts. But if not that, then I have another queer comic anthology that I'm going to be reading for this challenge. The next book I have is Frankenstein in Baghdad by Ahmed Saadawi, and this is a sort of satire literary fiction with speculative elements, and I've been really interested to pick it up. I've seen it on Rachel's channel on Kalanadi and also on Thomas's channel on SFF 180, so really excited to pick this up now that I've seen so many people highly praise this. Then I have some Penguin modern classics to kind of tide me over if I'm kind of like wanting to read something but not in the mood for anything like long. So these are something that I can kind of read on those off days when I want to have some reading successes but don't really feel like reading. I think these will come in handy. So I have Akutagawa and Others, 3 Japanese short stories. So this is basically short stories by Akutagawa and other Japanese authors. And then I have Of Dogs and Walls by Yuko Tsushima, and these are both translated from Japanese. And finally, if I have any time after all of that, then I also have Vita Nostra by Marina and Sergei Dyachenko, and this is translated by Julia Maid of Hersey, and this covers the final challenge, which was to read a book that was translated by a woman or written by a woman. And one of the authors of this book is a woman, and this is also translated by a woman, so I think it counts for that challenge. And there you have it. That is my very large and ambitious TBR. I'm fairly certain that I'm not going to be reading all of these books, but unlike last time when I get distracted by an awful dud of a book, this time I have a lot of different options, and if I feel like a book isn't grabbing me, I can switch to something else and still enjoy this readathon. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments, what are you planning on reading during Translateathon? Are you going to participate? Remember, Translateathon round 3 begins on Sunday, March 3rd. I hope to see you there, and please consider joining us on Discord.